a random idea of what brought you all here and, what is it that drew you to this morning, Sunday morning? Just, I already spoke to Alex, right? Yes. Axel or Alex? Axel, okay. What about you all? Are you all music aficionados or you're just curious? What brought you here? Oh, is it? What? So you are a vocalist or? No, flautist? Oh, wonderful. What? Hindustani? Carnatic? Oh, is it? Wonderful. What's your name? Aditya. Okay. So nice. So we already have a musician in the audience. I have to be careful. And what about you all? Sorry, I'm just reducing the volume so that I can.
She is a musician.
Oh. Oh, Western also. That's a unique combination. Absolutely. Wonderful. Welcome. Thank you so much. What about you all? Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just interested in music.
Oh.
Even I'm interested in music.
In music as a whole? Okay. Wonderful. And
Fond of listening to classical. Last time I came, I found it very nice, this kind of intimate gathering.
okay. It's a very cozy setup. It's very different from how it is usually,
Normally we listen in the big auditorium.
Correct.
Somewhere or very big playground.
Correct.
This kind of intimate has got its own charm.
Yes. And it becomes more personal and more warm, You're able to connect. Even for me, this is a very nice setup because I'm able to tune in to each of you and there's some sort of a more personal connect. And even otherwise, I like to interact a lot to get to know, what motivates everybody and what touches you all. So thank you for coming today. Thank you so much. And I think we'll let Sharda begin. Yes.
Namaskar and good morning. I'm Sharda Patil. On behalf of Khaki Heritage Foundation, I welcome you all to this beautiful musical morning. This place is Khaki Lab. It's actually where we cultivate the heritage bark and try to spread it across. We are supported by Saraswat Bank in this endeavor. Every other Sunday, we have events which are rooted in culture and heritage. Next Sunday, that's 14th of June, we're going to have a talk by Dr. Naina Kadwakar. She's an art historian and heritage evangelist. She's going to talk about Navratnas in the world of art. 9 people, 9 artists who influence the world of art for India. So I would request all of you to register that and look at our webpage and Instagram handle to see more of these events. We want to make this a place where people like us can come together and enjoy events like this. And we have a very special artist today, Nitya Rajendran. Nitya has been learning music for past 30 years and she's one of the few who's been trained in classical Hindustani and classical Carnatic. She's been performing both these forms of art. She's also a rank holder in the University of Mumbai.
Long time back.
She has formed her own institute called Music Bruch, through which she's democratizing music, making it accessible to everyone. For people like me who don't really understand classical music, she makes it easier for us to understand the nuances and appreciate it much better. She is a TEDx speaker, and before delaying this further, I'm going to hand it over to her. Over to you, Nitya and the team. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'd like to, before anything else, introduce my team. We have a lovely set of artists with me today. Harish Iyer on the Mridangam, a disciple of Rohit, who also used to play for me, and they're all fantastic artists. Ganesh Dagdale, who's also a classical music singer. He's a tabla artist, he's a harmonium player, and you name it all, he can do everything. And I've got the privilege of working with him. He's part of my academy. He does a lovely job teaching a whole gamut of students. Vinay Dalviji, my association with him has been for many years now. He's performed for a lot of my shows, and the thing about these people is that just the humility and the commitment they bring to the pursuit of this philosophy that music is divine and it is accessible for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're learned, whether you've been exposed in the past or not, which culture you belong to, which country you belong to, it doesn't matter. Classical music is organic in its roots, whether it's classical Hindustani, Carnatic, or even the semi-classical genres. And in fact, Dr. Nadkarni was talking to me saying, you know, is it too late to start learning, or is it too late to engage? Never too late. Never too early, never too late. So I come from a space of absolute humility. Whatever I present before you would be in a spirit of exchange rather than in a spirit of performance. And the overarching driver for me continues to be to try and see if music can be a means to touch yourself with love and respect and happiness and to connect. Okay? So with that, I want to just start with a little exercise before we get to the music part. All of you, just a quick few anecdotes about what makes you happy. Just little things. It could be anything, nothing related to music. It can be stuff that you otherwise do that you enjoy. What makes you happy? We can just start on a random basis. Axel? Anything?
I like cooking.
You like cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. And you like cooking because you like to serve and see how much love you get for the cooking skills, or do you like to eat what you make?
Both.
Okay. Okay. And anybody else? Apart from music, of course.
I don't have anything apart from music.
So, can I venture a guess that I'm sure you love taking walks in the outdoors when it's raining, right? It makes you happy, correct? Okay. So, there's one other thing apart from music that you like. Anybody else?
And could you repeat your question?
What is it that makes you happy? Doesn't got nothing to do with music. It doesn't have to be to do with music. Little things that make you happy. Just an example.
Colors.
Sorry?
Colors. Color of the sky.
Colors. Seeing, viewing colors of the sky. Okay. So I'm going to bring your attention to something quite profound that I have realized in my journey. That things that make human beings happy have a few things that are common, you know. Like one of the things is connection. Whether it is connecting to other people, connecting to nature, connecting to earth through sensory, like cooking would be in that category, right? Something sensory, something that you can smell and touch. You're connecting to earthy things. Or it could just be connecting to the divine or to yourself. Connection is one of the biggest ways that we find happiness, right? So most of the examples that I heard right now have something to do with connecting outside of your limited existence. That's one thing. Another thing that I have noticed is catharsis. When we are able to express and let out emotion, that is something that gives us a lot of happiness, right? When we are able to cry out, or when we are able to laugh out loud, or when we are able to smile and respond through emotion, that's a great source of happiness. And the third thing I can tell you is when we are able to find resolutions for things. You know, like you have a problem, if you're finding a resolution for it, a solution for it, gives you, even solving a math problem or fixing something gives you happiness. Now, we have to open our minds to the fact that music, all forms of music of course, but because I'm coming from the classical music space, classical music has enormous ability to allow you to do all of these things. Connecting, catharsis, what was the second thing I said? Resolutions. Also about expansion, right? When you expand yourself beyond your limited existence. Again, connection is one of the ways to do that, but like seeing colors of the sky is, you're expanding your vision to incorporate something which is around you, right? Expansion is very happiness giving. It provokes a lot of happiness. So I want you throughout this next 1 hour to take out your phones, put it on silent, put it on flight, whatever. We don't want sounds coming in. But to note down whenever, in any point of time, in this next 1 hour, you feel any of these things happening. Either you're connecting outside of yourself or with other people, or you could be connecting with the divine, or you could be feeling a cathartic moment. Okay? I want you to note down and then we will discuss it at the end of the show. Yeah? Can we start with a fun tal exercise? I'm changing the agenda a little bit. Okay? We'll do something first. Okay? All of you will be involved. Okay? No silent spectators. We will do a tal, and I want you to respond to it the way you want. You're free to even get up and dance if you want. It's okay. There are no restrictions. Okay? Takka dimmi, takka jannu, takka dimmi, takka jannu, takka dimmi, takka jannu, takka jannu, takka dimmi, takka jannu, takka dimmi. सवाल जवाब आप करो. Okay. What happened now? Many people started clapping. I saw some feet move. Somebody else shook their head. Okay. So, time to note down what you felt, and we will start the musical portion. Just a minute to note down what you felt. Tuned, na? A quick tip when you're noting down, you can note down your emotional state, physical state, mental state, any changes, anything interesting that you can see. Okay, so now we'll start with the raga portion of our show. We'll start, all of you I presume know what a raga is. Raga is basically a melodic structure in Indian classical music within which creative exercises are performed. It's a structure, different structures are there and they're given names and they consist of notes in ascent and in descent which form the rules of the performance. Okay? So we will move into what is the Kalyan scale. So Kalyan scale is basically sa re ga ma sharp ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. Okay? Only the ma is sharpened, everything else is basic Shuddh scale. Now, it is called, the main rag in the Hindustani system is called Yaman, for those who are not familiar. And it's called Kalyani in Carnatic music. And it finds presence in a wide range of popular culture, songs, Bollywood, bhajans, folk music, South Indian, North Indian, everything. You will find Raga Yaman's imprint everywhere. And we'll just traverse different forms of Rag Yaman. We'll start with the Hindustani version. Okay. Starting with Rag Yaman in Madhyalay Jhaptal. Okay. Remember to keep a tab on your internal states. That's very important. This is something different we are doing. And hopefully when you go away from here, you will become a little more aware of how music can actually actively help you connect, help you have cathartic moments, and help you feel happy in a more conscious way. Yeah? La la देत मोह, एक ताला, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, 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 डगर चलत करत राम रे, डगर चलत करत राम रे, मानत नाही मोर श्याम, जाने नहीं देत मोह, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, डगर चलत करत राम रे, डगर चलत करत राम रे, मानत नाही मोर श्याम, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, विनती करत मैं तुम्हारी, 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 ढिठलंगर भात वाली, ढिठलंगर भात वाली, ढिठलंगर भात वाली, रोकत मैं कानंद लाल, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं, जाने नहीं देत मोह कान्हा, जाने नहीं देत मोह, विनती करत मैं तुम्हारी, विनती करत मैं तुम्हारी, ढिठलंगर भात वाली, ढिठलंगर भात वाली, रोकत मैं कानंद लाल, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत, जाने नहीं देत मोह Can we take a minute to note down what you felt? Just a minute, and I'll now move to the, after this, I'll move to the Carnatic version of Rag Yam. So the Yaman Rag in Carnatic is known as Kalyani. It's also pretty expansive, big centerpiece Rag in a Carnatic concert. Now, one of the big differences is that in Hindustani we don't take the sa and pa, which is ne re ga ma dha ni sa pa, नहीं लेते, चलन में नहीं लेते, लेकिन in Carnatic we use all the 7 notes. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga ni sa. And even the raga exploration is, so the analogy I give is, you know, when you go to the north, you see the Taj Mahal, you see these big curves. and huge sweeping waves, right? You go to the south, you see the gopurams, you will find very intricate kind of, you will have these sculptures and you'll have the gopurams that look very intricately done. So the music also reflects that kind of, treatment. So, like we have a bandish in Hindustani music, we have what is known as kriti in Carnatic music, which is a composition piece, right? And these have been composed by very, very stalwart composers. And of course, there are a lot of newer composers also later. So, Saint Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshit, and Shama Shastri are known as the trinity of Carnatic music. So, I will sing a composition in Ragam Kalyanini by Tyagaraja. So, this is in Talam Mishra Chapu, which corresponds to roughly Rupak the Namha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can try and do this. Want to try this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nidhi jala sukhama, nidhi jala sukhama, kamuni san, nidhi jala sukhama, kamuni san. सुधा हरस रुचियो नित्य जान सुखमा कामुनि सन्निधि सेवा सुखमा निज भोग फल्गु मनसा निधि जान सुखमा सुखमा So this is the song. Good job. You should clap for them. Now, you've heard the Carnatic version. You can quickly keep concurrently noting down because we do have a shortage of time. I want to go through a few more ragas before we end. Keep concurrently noting down what you feel on all the counts that we spoke about. Now we will move to a ghazal in this. Rag Yaman, but of course there's Shuddha Madhyama also in it, so a little bit of Yaman Kalyan. आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो. क्या यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो. Actually, you can put Rupaka Talam in this also. Mr. Chapo. Same rhythmic cycle. हाय मर जाएंगे, हमको लुट जाएंगे, हाय मर जाएंगे, हमको लुट जाएंगे. ऐसी बातें याद ना करो, आज जाएगी किसी दिन ना करो, आज जाएगी किसी दिन ना करो. We're having a conference happening as we speak. Carnatic Mr. Chapu to a ghazal. तुम ही सोचो जरा, क्यों न रोगी तुम ही सोचो जरा, क्यों न रोगी तुम जान जाती वही है जो आजाद है, इनको खो कर मेरी जानी जान, उम्र भर नात रसती रहो, आज जानी किसी तेरा करो, आज जानी So you've had a taste of Yaman, and I'm noticing that we are short on time. I want to do a few more rags. So before we go to the next rag, just encapsulate what Yaman did for you. Yaman and Kalyani and Ghazal, everything in this space did for you, and we'll go to another rag. No. So Kalyani is Sari Gama Pada Pamara. We go through Pancham, Shadaj Pancham to. Whereas in Yaman, Mere Gama Da Ni Da. Pancham is only taken on the way back. Mere Gama Da Ni Da Ma Da Pa Re Ga Re Ga Ma Da Pa Re Ga Re Ni Da Ni Re. Mere Gama Re Ga Da. मेरे गा मा दा मा रे गा पा रे गा रे ने रे सा सा रे गा मा प दा प म ग रे गा मा प म ग रे सा नि रे सा नि दा नि सा रे गा सा रे गा मा प दा नि सा सा नि दा प म ग रे सा. पंचम से जाते हैं हर बार. Tadana Gadapa. There's a lot of prominence to Pancham. Okay, let's go to we are going to a completely different scale. Okay, so the Kalyan scale I showed you, right? Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re ni re sa. Now we are going into what we call the Asavari scale. Sa da 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 sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Rishabh stays Shuddha, but Gandhar is brought down. Sa re ga. माइक ऑफ हो गया. शारदा ऑफ हो गया. सारे गा मा पदा नी सा नी सा दा मा पदा मा प ग रे सा. दूसरा माइक है. सा रे गा मा पा दा नी सा नी धा पा मा ग रे सा. So for a change, let me start with the Carnatic version. It's called Natta Bhairavi. Ragam Natta Bhairavi, which is the equivalent of the Asavari scale. Okay, we will do a kriti in that, and then we will go to the Hindustani rag. I'm not doing the Asavari rag. I'm going to do a derivant of the Asavari scale, which is Darbari Kannada. Okay, so we will start with Natta Bhairavi. Okay. Let's wait for the mic. Can we jive to some tal till then? Till the mic comes? Let's try a different tal. Okay? Mr. Chapu. Let's do Mr. Chapu because you guys were doing this. Just 1 minute till the mic comes back. Two avartans. Let's do Chawal Jawab. Two avartans. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we have the mic back. Okay. Sarigama padani sa sanidama magare sa Shiva. Okay, now we are going to Adi Talam, which is a rough equivalent of Teen Tal. Okay, except that Adi Talam has 8 beats, Teen Tal has 16. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Learn this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clap, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, clap, wave, clap, wave, clap, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, clap, wave, clap, wave, clap, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, clap, wave, clap. Okay, you've got it? I will be doing it on my thigh. You can follow me. Okay. Shri Valli Devasena Shri Valli Devasena Shri Valli Devasena Shri Subramanya Namostude Shri Valli Devasena Shri Subramanya Namostude Shri Valli Devasena Shri Subramanya Namostude Shri Valli Devasena Devada Devasena So that is Ragam Natta Bhairavi in Carnatic. Now from the Asaviri scale, which is its equivalent, we will go to Darbari Kannada, which is a Hindustani rag from that scale. Okay? And I will step into one popular, we've still not got to Bollywood only. An old Bollywood song in Darbari Kannada. We will hear that also. Okay? अद्धा में बजाओ अद्धा जन जनक रे बिछुआ जनक This is a variation of Teen Tal. The ghazal is different. It's called Adha. Ta dhin ta जन जनक रे बिछुआ जनक रे बिछुआ तीन ताल में बदलता है So Janak is the sound of the payal, right? So you can improvise using janan janan, which is the sound of the payal when a person is dancing. Jananana 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 jana jana karva. Jananana 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 jana jana karva. Jananana 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 jana jana karva. क्या बात है, क्या शाबाश. Another sound of the payal, choom. Chal, choom, chal, chal, chal. Choom, chananana, choom, bichuma baaje. Choom, chananana, 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 choom, chananana, choom. Choom, chananana, clap if you want. Govardhan Giridhari, Karnataka. Govardhan Giridhari, Govardhan Giridhari, Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda. Lyrics. Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari Shri Vatsakita Shri Kaustubhadra Shri Vatsakita Shri Kaustubhadra Shri Vatsakita Shri Kaustubhadra Pavaka Bhayara Bhai Mukunda Pavaka Bhayara Bhai Mukunda Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari Giridhari Patita Suraripu Padavrinda Patita Suraripu Padavrinda Pavana Charita Paramarthita Ganga Patita Suraripu Padavrinda Pavana Charita Paramarthita Ganga Natyaka sorry Natya Rasodghana Nana Karana Natya Rasodghana Nana Karana Natya Rasodghana Nana Karana Narayana Dita Archita Charana Narayana Dita Archita Charana Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari That was Darbari Kannada and Carnatic. So we presented the Darbari Kannada Hindustani scale, the parent scale which is Nattavairavi Asavari is equivalent, and we presented Darbari Kannada in Hindustani also, in Carnatic also. Quick noting down, and we will wind up with Rag Bhairavi of Hindustani, Sindhu Bhairavi in Carnatic. Quick note down please. We'll have 5-10 minutes to discuss your experience, the emotional journey you've traversed in the last 1.5 hours, in the last 10 minutes. Rag Bhairavi is one of those rags which has such universal appeal. Even somebody who is absolutely unconnected with classical music will come drawn to this rag. It's got that appeal, you know. And even big Bollywood composers have composed so many pieces in this rag. Rahman, Ilayaraja, all the old Bollywood composers. So we'll start with sort of like a bhajan in, well, you can call it, it is from Carnatic, but it has again got a lot of universal appeal, okay? Then I will follow with a tarana, which is a composition of my own. I have composed a tarana in this rag, and an interesting conceptual finale, which I hope you guys will enjoy. Okay? So the scale is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, all flat notes. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Sorry, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Flat notes. Okay, that's your Bhairavi scale. Now I'm singing a song in Ragam Sindhu Bhairavi, which is a derivative of its equivalent scale in Carnatic called Hanumantodi. Okay, Hanumantodi is the equivalent scale of Bhairavi, and from Hanumantodi has come Sindhu Bhairavi, which is what I'll perform. So you'll find a little bit of visiting notes, but that's okay, that's allowed in Bhairavi, both in Sindhu Bhairavi and Bhairavi. Okay. This is also in Adi Talam, so now you're happily familiar with Adi Talam, you can follow with us. Venkatachala Nilayam Vaikunta Puravasam 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 Pankajanetram Pankajanetram Paramapavitram Pankajanetram Paramapavitram Pankajanetram Paramapavitram Shankhajakradhara Chinmaya Rupa Venkatachala Nilayam Vaikunta Puravasam Pankajanetram Paramapavitram Shankhajakradhara Chinmaya Rupa Venkatachala Nilayam Vaikunta Puravasam Ambujodbhav Vinutam Ambujodbhav Vinutam Aganita Gunaram Ambujodbhav Vinutam Aganita Gunaram Ambujodbhav Vinutam Aganita Gunaram Tumburu Narada Gana Vilona Tumburu Narada Gana Vilona Ambuvishayanam Atmabhidamo Venkatachala Nilayam Vaikunta Puravasam Pankajanetram Paramapavitram Shankhajakradhara Chinmaya Rupa Venkatachala Nilayam Vaikunta Puravasam Makara Kundaladharam Madana Gopalam Makara Kundaladharam Madana Gopalam Makara Kundaladharam Oh మకర కుండలాటను మదన గోపాలం మకర కుండలాటను మదన గోపాలం మకర కుండలాటను మదన గోపాలం మకర కుండలాటను మదన గోపాలం భక్త పోషక శ్రీ పురందర విఠలన భక్త పోషక శ్రీ పురందర విఠలన భక్త పోషక శ్రీ పురందర విఠలన వెంకటాచల నిలయో వైకుంఠపురవాసి పంకజనేత్రం పదమ పవిత్రం శంఖ చక్రధర చిన్మయ రూపం వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసి 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 తదరే దారి తుం తననన తనదిరిన 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 తదరే దారి Now you will say Tom Tana Derena, okay? I will say dir 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 dir. You will say Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 Tom Tana Derena. Dir 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 That means my music and your music comes together as our music, which is what is happening now. मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा तो सुर बने हमारा सुर की नदियाँ हर दिशा से बहके सागर में बादलों का रूप लेकर बरसे हल्के हल्के वो मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा तो सुर बने हमारा मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा सुर बने हमारा मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा तो सुर बने हमारा तो सुर बने हमारा तो सुर बने हमारा सरे गरी सा नि धनि सा सा रे ग म प ग म प द म प म प द नि ध प म प द द प द नि सा ध नि ग रि सा 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 स रि रि ग ग म म प प रि रि ग ग म म प प द द ग ग म म प प द द नि स रि स रि स स रि स रि स स रि स रि रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प द नि सा रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प द नि सा सा रे ग म प द नि सा सा Okay, Okay, so last 5 minutes, if we can just quickly go through some exchange of the emotional and different states you traversed, and we can wrap up with that. Can anybody share from Yaman to Darbari to Bhairavi? What was your journey? Somebody you can give them a mic.
So I'd like to start with the beginning of when I started hearing the tabla. So there's a particular chaos in my mind, and when the tabla starts playing, I feel suddenly in sync and guided towards something.
Connected to something.
And when you start with Hindustani classical, Yaman Kalyan particularly, in that bandish I felt three emotions: dukh, duvidha, and prem.
Wow.
So I feel like you are so much in love with someone. That person is not in front of you, but you
It's a
want
longing.
the face keeps flashing in front of you, and you are describing that person's existence to
Wow.
someone. Further, when you shift to Carnatic, I feel no. So there was a second bandish that you did. That's when I feel a bit light, playful, and sudden splash of happiness. And then when you shift to Carnatic, it's more devotional.
Correct.
Further to Ghazal, I feel like it's a cherry on the cake. As in, it makes you feel more human. It's like Sara ego chhod do, and you offer the love that you have to give to the other person. And further in Natta Bhairavi onwards, I again feel like you start connecting with the divine. It's when you are surrendering and performing for the divine. So, and in the last, when you do Tarana, that's when it hits and it gets you back to reality. It's like leaves you with a current, positive vibe. It's like going to gym, working out, and now you are feeling very fresh about everything, back to go to normal life. But yeah, that's what the journey was like, feeling very stiff, and towards the end, feeling very independent and lively back.
Wow, that was so beautifully put. What is your name?
Amrita.
Amrita. Can we give a big round of applause to her? See, just before we go to the next person, one thing I wanted you to all realize, I think we all should realize that emotions are not blocks of colors, right? They're not red, green, blue. They're hues. Though, and each time, so I keep asking a lot of people, when you send your child off to college, do you feel happy or sad? Both, neither, everything, some mix of everything, right? It's some mishmash of feelings. It's very difficult sometimes even for vocabulary to capture it, but music will. The more number of ragas you expose yourself to, it will pick up on these hues of emotions, and with connecting with that, you find a cathartic release. So you have traversed an emotional journey in the last 1 hour, and when you connect with your emotions, you're literally connecting with yourself and allowing those emotions to find expression through the music that you connect with. So thank you, Amrita, for sharing such a beautiful journey. I feel very validated as a musician when we hear it. Anybody else would like to share? How about the lady in white?
We cannot, I cannot explain like her. But
No, doesn't
I
matter.
really enjoyed the music. First time I have come, but it's really wonderful.
Thank you so much. Aapka naam? Sorry, Mona. Thank you, Mona, for sharing. Anybody else who comes from the Hindustani stream, how did you find Carnatic? I mean, it doesn't have to be politically correct. You can be very honest. Whatever it is.
It's been a while. I have listened to classical music after a long time. Back to classical music. It's very fresh.
Wonderful, wonderful. And आप बताइए आपको कैसा लगा कर्नाटिक शैली कैसी लगी आपको?
Basically, earlier I found it very difficult when I was in university. We had one Karate class, but now I can connect it.
Okay, wonderful. I saw you putting the talam, Adi talam very well, and
Yes,
Misra Chapu.
That time our Karnataka is
Yes.
Adi, Mattar, Bhagat. These things I can remember, but I found it
Little difficult. But
now
see,
I-
with Harish Iyer and with Ganesh and with all of them, big applause to all of them. Thank you. Aapka naam?
My name is Maitri.
Maitri. Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to share their...
Hello, I'm Purnendu. Actually, I cannot differentiate different ragas and things. But what I understand, no, I don't make it more complicated. Because whenever I am doing office work or I am doing yoga and reading books, I love writing poems. So I sing or I listen to any music. And that time I just forget outside work. So I am corporate, a lot of things are there. So it is coming to my mind. But when I am concentrating on yoga with the music, I feel simple and then it is very easy to understand. But I don't differentiate different tals, ragas, other things, but I enjoy listening different kind of music. And I'm Bengali from childhood. I listen to
Rabindra
Sangeet
Sangeet. Arey.
and other things. But I started when my wife used to play violin in different ragas. Sometimes I listen from my other room. I read books and I enjoy actually. That's why most of the musical performance I go with her. And slowly, maybe after some time I will be able to understand the science of the music, different rags and stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As long as you had an emotive journey, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if you identify by word. Axel.
I think you also gave us the opportunity, or you encouraged us to take part at our level by doing the TAD and even during the Tarana. So I think it was nice that we could all share that together.
Oh, I'm so glad. I would love his perspective since you don't come from this culture primarily. Did you have any mood experiences with each of these ragas, or is it? I'm curious actually as an artist to know whether it needs a cultural context for moods to be understood, or does it traverse geographical boundaries? So I was just curious to know, did you have any mood shift among the different raga changes, or they just sounded like different melodies to you?
No, I think I can feel some mood, though I have to say that Yaman and Kalyan I have studied, so I have a little bit of background in that. The longing, definitely. Honestly, for the rest, I generally feel that maybe even more in Hindustani than Carnatic. There's a sadness to it that's more often present than not.
Okay.
That I connect to.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Earlier when I learned Darbari, it was a very courtly and a regal kind of
Correct.
Darbari, right?
Correct.
And now this is the first time that I heard a slightly teasing Darbari. So I enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
I completely enjoyed the Tarana. I think I've sung after years. So good.
Thank you so much. It was a composition that literally came to me when I was doing riyaz with one of my tabla artists. So yeah, the Tarana is my own composition, but we were literally grooving to some Bhairavi thing, and it literally organically just rose, So I am as lucky to have found it as you guys have to have heard it. So I'm glad that you all enjoyed it, and it's really a testament to the power of Bhairavi. Sindhu Bhairavi is a very powerfully emotive rag. Yeah.
I think my experience follows well to what you just said, because I felt like just sitting here and listening to you, I didn't have to do anything, and there was this abundant creative energy just flowing, images and colors and even movements. And I felt like even as you're singing and you're playing the instruments, we were all dancing together in a way. And so, like, the question for me was, is it what makes me happy, or is it what is blocking me from the ever-present happiness that's just so easily available if you listen?
I think happiness flows out of that connection. So if something is blocking that connection, it's connecting the happiness that comes from that connection. So the moment the block goes and you're able to connect, see, you connected with each other because you were clapping together. You connected with me, you connected with us. We were all connecting here. We were all connecting with you. So there are connections happening at so many subliminal levels, and we go away as a unit. Today, this group will stay in our minds as, oh, we had the shared experience in this room. There's a certain memory stamp to it and an emotive memory stamp to it. And that will not go. And that connection is not only with each other, it is with the music, of course, with the rhythm, and with the images that come to your mind, of the colors, of the creativity, of memories. Some people feel memories, right? Oh, I felt like this back in the day when I used to go to school and I would hear this somebody on the road singing or somebody on the road sitting. I remember feeling like that. You know, that deja vu feeling. That those are so important to access. We have to have access to that, and that, I think, is the foundation of emotional, mental, physical well-being and happiness. You know, the more blocked we are from it, the less fit we are mentally and emotionally. So thank you again for sharing. Anybody else? Sonu, right? Sonu learns from our academy.
I am mostly I listen to Hindustani classical music. I'm very fond of music. I have no technical idea, except that I know the name of a few ragas, and there are some favorite ragas from the common ragas, Sharukeshi, Kirwani, Darbari Kannada, Yaman, and so on. I have no technical idea of ragas. I love music, absolutely love music. I usually have very little appreciation of Karnataka music. Very, very little. But today, the way you explained it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But overall, the whole scene and everything that has taken us the journey through, it has been enchanting, and most mesmerizing.
Thank you.
Memorable listening.
Thank you.
I listened to too many concerts, not less than 2 dozen concerts in the whole year.
My God.
I never miss a classical music concert at all. But this was very, very truly a very, very memorable.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hemanji. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm a student still, and I've gone back to learning again. Today you are just a master on Islam. Fantastic.
I can't call it mastery, but it's a journey, humble journey.
You won't believe these are my 3 favorite ragas.
Oh my God, what
Absolutely.
is your birthday anytime soon? It can be a birthday gift to you.
Absolute treat. Like a birthday treat for the year.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lovely learning it.
Thank you so much. Sonu ji is actually also a sitarist. She plays the sitar and she's learning vocal from our academy. Just recently she took a break, but she's been learning from our academy. And thank you. I didn't know you were coming. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to come back to you. I am going to come to you. So thank you so much for this amazing experience. And to all of you, there's so many artists here, and I'm so grateful to be in company of all you people. Keep gracing us with your presence for our other initiatives and programs as well. Such engaged audience and involved in the whole program. I think you made it so easy for us to not only experience the melody, but experience our emotions in a different manner. I have with me Dr. Natkandi, who is the director of Khaki Heritage Foundation. It's because of him that we have this organization here, and the last mic is going to pass on to him, and then I'm also going to request him to give a token of our gratitude to the artist.
Everybody has spoken about various things which I totally agree, so I don't want to repeat them.
Reverb kam kijiye.
But what I felt was initially, it was a good blend of Hindustani and Carnatic music at one place with one person. We have heard a lot of people, not Hindustani classical, not very much, as I'm saying, since I'm from Maharashtra, but Carnatic also separately. We have heard Jugalbandis of Hindustani and Classical. But it is a unique experience to have one person doing both. And that too, it's a great experience. I think it's because what I know a little bit of music, what I am close to. For a good singer, not only that sur is important, but he or she has to know tal also very well. It may not be through the reverse way, but singer has to. So, and in her case, to understand tabla as well as dhola, the different
Mridang.
different rhythms. I mean, I can imagine what class it is. I mean, I have not heard anybody else who is doing both the things together. And I don't know how it happens. I'm the first person, and of course, it was enjoyable. I think talking is not actually, all these times should have been more in your singing, and then we talk. What more can I say? I thank on behalf of our Khaki Heritage Foundation, all of you, and it is a real great combination.
Thank you so much. Before that, just one small thing I would like to say. Thank you to all of you, first of all, for sharing and validating a hypothesis I've always had, that Indian classical music has this potential to get you in touch with yourself and connect and bring you happiness. Thank you for validating that. So it's our thanks to you as a team. And I want to mention all my gurus. I've not had an opportunity to speak about them. Shri T. N. Ashok ji for my Carnatic training, and Ustad Mubarak Ali Khan for Hindustani. And of course, all my gurus in the past, I've learned from in Chennai and in Mumbai. They all know who they are. I mean, it would take a long time to go through my guru list, but each of them has been literally like God in my life. Each of them has blessed me like literally each of the gods has come and blessed me and given me a gem and gone. So I'm only a medium who's taken all that and passing it on to you, and I'm getting whatever applause I'm enjoying like a dessert. It's not, I can't enjoy it like a meal, it has to be enjoyed like a dessert and said like a prasad, right? It's like a prasad. You don't go to the temple for prasad, but if you get prasad, you're happy and you're so grateful. So that's how I take all these. But if I feel I've achieved even little bit, two other things I would like to say. I've achieved something if I've integrated India, north and south of the Vindhyas, even by 1 inch today. That's another kind of connection that there is a lot of room for more connection there. There's still a lot of divide between Hindustani and Carnatic spheres. If I've been able to connect that, and if I've been able to connect you to the divine and connect you to yourself, that's also an achievement for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.